Hello, everybody. This is Goldfinger for the Goldfinger Minute, and today I have Dr.Phill. No, not that Dr.Phill, another Dr.Phill, and he's come over. He's going to tell his story about coming to the Philippines, but we're going to go into the past first. Doctor, are you a doctor of what type of medicine?
I'm a doctor of osteopathy. In the United States, there are two types of medical doctors. One is the MD, and the other one is the doctor of osteopathy.
Okay.
We both have the same privileges. We can be specialists, subspecialists. We have full hospital privileges. And I've chosen to be in family practice.
All right, that's nice. That's the way it was back in the day when I grew up. You had a doctor that did everything. He did the broken bones. He did everything.
Yeah.
It was full family medical.
Well, and that's how it started with us. You know, I set bones. I delivered babies. I delivered up to 350 babies before the medical insurance got too expensive that I couldn't afford to do it anymore.
And then they got into specialists, and then you had to go to several different doctors.
Yeah.
And it was very annoying. I liked it when there was just one family doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an easier time, and then government got more involved with charges and fees and stuff like that. It became very complicated and not very profitable for family practice.
Are they going to be going back to generalized medicine like that, or is it it keep going further deeper in more complications and more fees and separation?
I am done. I practiced for 40 years in rural Iowa, and I'm tired of medicine. I was involved with our political aspect of medicine. I was president of our state organization, and I was also the chairman of 5 websites for our national convention, and I went to a lot of conventions on behalf of our organizations, and I did that for about 25 years, and finally just got tired of that as well.
Right.
It's just a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort.
Did you retire recently?
Well, actually, I retired about 10 years ago.
Okay.
I was 67 at that time.
You're telling me you're 77 now?
I'm 74.
You don't look it. You don't look in your 70s.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
I feel like I'm in my 70s.
All right. Well, I know that feeling.
Yeah. I've had a lot of medical issues and stuff like that have really affected my activities, because I used to be extremely active in everything.
You liked what you did.
I really liked it. I loved it initially. It got to be a little more tedious once we went to electronic medical records and all of the insurance and all of the
requirements and everything.
The stuff. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed probably talking to the people more than anything.
Yeah.
They get to be friends and family.
So let's say you gave birth to a child, and let's say it was a little girl, and then later on, did you give birth to her child?
Yes.
That's crazy.
There were 3 or 4 families that I went ahead and delivered both the mom and the new baby.
Yeah. So you were really involved with the family. You knew the whole family.
It was it's family practice, and you take care of everybody from mom to grandma to kids.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Yeah.
And you were appreciated a lot more, and
right. Yep. It was very simple back then too. It's a lot of paperwork now.
Yeah.
A lot of requirements. A lot of medical insurance and getting paid from the insurance companies and filing, and I couldn't do it. It's the paperwork. The paperwork's overwhelming.
Yeah, and just medicine got so much more complicated with all of the new developments and things like that. I think they helped the survivability of people that were really sick, such as myself at one time. It's hard for family practice because we're supposed to kind of know a little bit about everything, and it got so complicated with so many options of medicines and stuff like that we found ourselves relying more and more on specialists, heart specialists and GI specialists and stuff like that.
Right.
Where early on we took care of all of that by ourselves.
Right, but there's only a limit. I mean, there's a limit to how much you can absorb.
Isn't that the truth?
And a specialist is in certain situations they will need a specialist.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Specific, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, but it was interesting. I think I found it interesting. I would have liked a medical. I tried to pursue it, but I don't think I was smart enough. In any case, and this was in a small town in Iowa, was it?
Yeah, it's called Monticello, Iowa. It's between
Monticello.
Cedar Rapids and Dubuque. It's east central Iowa.
Okay, so you retired. I assumed you were married at one point.
I was married, and as marriages of 40 years sometimes break up because of differences, I got divorced. At the time that I retired, I knew I needed a different life, and so we separated, and she got all the money, and I got my freedom.
I see. All the money, huh? That's
Just
a shame.
about.
That's a shame.
Well, I gave it to her. She was going to need additional funds because she was having some mental issues and stuff like that. We had just built a brand new condominium, and I gave her that, her car, and about 3/4 of my cash assets.
You still ended up with retirement income.
Yeah, retirement.
And did you end up with a retirement fund of some sort, like a Keo, IRA? Something?
I had some of that. Right now, all of those have been used up over the last 10 or 15 years. And I was working part-time, and life was comfortable in Kansas City, where I was living at that time. But then when I had some additional knee problems, I wasn't able to walk on the ice and stuff like that, and it just got to be too uncomfortable to practice.
Okay. Now, I assume at one point you were doing house calls, too.
Actually, the very last part of my practice was nothing but house calls. I was working for an insurance company, and we did health evaluations, making sure that their doctors were treating them appropriately with appropriate medicines and stuff like that. And we were kind of a gatekeeper for that.
All right. Now, what made you decide? Did you look at any other places to live? What made you decide on the Philippines? Are you just testing the waters?
No, I've been looking at the Philippines for about 1.5 to 2 years before I finally made the decision to come. Watched the podcast. You and Paul were a big, huge influence on me.
I'm soon going to get blamed for all these people coming over like
absolutely, but I think the thing that influenced me the most was everybody talks about the cost of living, which is significantly
yes, it is
less than what I was paying. Once I decided to stop working and I was living on my Social Security, I would have had to live a really menial life back in Kansas City. And so I just sold all of my stuff, sold 12 guitars and amplifiers and recording equipment and drones and everything I owned, I sold.
No Balak Beyond boxes shipped over?
No. I just wanted to start over.
You started fresh, okay.
And I went down and visited my brother for a week and got on an airplane, and here I am. I've been talking to you guys a little bit and got the booklet, and that was a lifesaver for a lot of things.
Everything's in the ebook. Everybody hates it when I say that it's in the ebook, but I have to say it. Everything you need to know is in the ebook,
and that's true.
Yeah,
it was one of
my.
Read
it. You got to read it, but
it's one of my wonderful things. I just read it from page to page and highlighted the parts that I thought I was going to need, and I was surprised at what I needed besides that. But the transition was pretty comfortable. I came here and I stayed by myself for about a month or so. My partner Nilli and I have been talking on the internet quite a bit before that.
How'd you meet Nelly?
We ended up on Christian Filipina's website, and we talked and we talked and we talked, and then I came here. We ended up meeting in Cebu, where she lives, and spent a weekend at a lovely resort, and she ended up coming home. And
you're the second person on the second day that met and found somebody on Christian Philippines. So obviously Christian Philippines works. I met Carolyn on Filipina Cupid. That's another good one. Now, Nilli is actually Vanelli. And Nilli is actually here with us. She's in the room, but she's shy like most Filipinos. But I'm going to ask you, would it be okay if you walk over, Nilli? Can you walk over and just say hello to everybody? You got to get up and you got to get all the way over so you're in the camera. Come all the way over.
There you are.
Okay, and look at me because the camera's here. This is the camera right here. And just say, this
everyone.
is Nilli. And tell us a little bit about Nilli. And I'm gonna unplug that monitor so it doesn't distract. Let me unplug that. Okay, so how did you meet Nilli? I'm sorry. We know how you met her.
We got on the website.
But
we met at the resort and spent several days together, and then
nice.
we talked and we talked and we talked, and finally came up with we knew what each other wanted and expected out of our lives coming up in the future, and we balanced very good. We both want to do some traveling and see the Philippines and see the world a little bit later on. And she turned out to be one of those wonderful Philippine women with all of the wonderful attributes. They're loving, they're caring, they're honest, they are all of those things.
Nilli, what age are you, dear?
Sorry?
What age are you?
Oh, I'm 41.
41.
Yeah.
And we established you were 74, correct?
I'm 74.
Yeah. Does that bother you at all?
No, this is not actually my first time.
So you've met other gentlemen.
Yes, I was in a relationship before also.
Okay.
With a 60-year-old man, but unfortunately it's not successful.
I'm not sure if everybody here, but Nilli was in a relationship with a 60-year-old man, but it didn't work out. How long were you with that gentleman?
A year.
A year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it takes time. You know, it takes time to know somebody. You have to build up trust and a rapport, so it does take time. But
Yes.
all right.
That's right.
Well, one of these days, when you're not so shy, we're going to have you in front of the camera. All right. Well, that's good. That's good that you found someone. And you guys been together for how long now?
We're going on, 4 months, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to beat the 1 year mark.
Oh, heavens. Heavens, yes. But there was so many wonderful things. I'm a guitar player, and Nilli plays the guitar. She also plays the keyboard. So
okay.
yesterday,
Musically inclined.
her keyboard, we bought her a Yamaha keyboard.
Oh, nice.
So
Electronic.
we're going to be able to play together and record some stuff together in the future. And so we're really
So
looking
music
forward
is
to
your hobby, your passion?
Yeah, I played in many churches.
I was going to say, churches can really use, you could both go to a church and play in local churches, and that would be appreciated.
And I've recorded over, 40 or 50 songs. I've written over 600, mainly Christian songs.
Okay.
And I enjoy giving that back. I had some serious illnesses early on that should have killed me. And
So you got a second chance.
I think that the Lord...
Yeah. So you're paying it forward.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I've had a total of 7 knee surgeries,
Oh,
knee
my.
replacements. On my 3rd knee replacement, I got MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staph aureus, and that's the infection that usually kills you.
Oh, really?
And mine was even worse because it went into both knees, it went into my body, and it also went into my brain.
Oh, no.
My survival rate was 14%.
Oh, my God.
According to the statistics.
That's not very high.
Yeah, I died in the intensive care one night. Don't remember any of it because I was unconscious. But he brought me out of it.
That's good.
I shouldn't have recovered. I was in a wheelchair for 5 years. Now I'm finally walking with a cane, and that's improving as well.
Yeah, I saw you walk with a cane.
Yeah.
When you first came to me, you were going to rent a bike.
Yeah, we had a little scooter dysfunction on my
I said, I don't think so. I'm going like, I can't rent you a scooter because your legs were too weak and you were having trouble lifting one leg over the hump. Okay, so it definitely would have been
I had big aspirations of getting on the scooter and traveling the countryside and all of that.
And I'm going, no, it's not going to work. I'm sorry.
Motorcycles and all of that stuff, but after all of my injuries and stuff, it just wasn't going to happen.
So your transportation now is?
Well, right now we're using little 3-wheel cycles, but we've
Okay.
got a van that's coming in this next week.
Oh, okay.
All of the paperwork is finally done.
Oh,
So
you
we've-
purchased a van.
We purchased
Okay.
a customized van, and
Very nice.
that's what we're going to be traveling with.
All right, cool.
So we're
That's
looking
great.
forward to that.
You could play at schools too. Schools would love, do musical at schools and do recording of it and show other schools. And you'll get a. There's also orphanages. There's 6 here in Dumaguete. Every major city has orphanages, and they need entertainment, and
Yeah.
it shows the children how to play, get music in their minds, and maybe they might want to do
right.
music.
I've always participated in things like that. I haven't started active participation yet here, but
Well,
it won't be long until we're up to snuff. I just bought a new guitar here after selling all of my other ones, so I'm getting back in shape. And Nilli, in many ways, is much more talented than I am. I think once she gets her keyboard working and stuff like that, we'll get a little extra equipment
what
and
you
be
can
able
do
to do
is
some live stuff.
Is do some live things and maybe create a channel. I know it's a lot, but you can create a simple channel, and maybe you can get some help in purchasing flutes or other small little instruments, children's instruments like the
kazoos are
kazoo,
really,
yeah.
those are a wonderful
And then
thing.
when
to
you
have.
go to an orphanage, you can pass them all out,
Absolutely.
and they can join in
Yeah.
on a couple songs.
I've already.
It's not going to sound great, but they're having
Oh,
fun.
but-
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already thought about that.
Yeah, that would be great for the orphanages. They really are kind of bored there. All they don't have a whole lot, so they don't get to see things like music or hear things like
Yeah.
music or get to interact.
Sure.
So that would be great for the orphanages.
I would. I think we would both enjoy doing.
Yeah, that's
kind of stuff.
really giving back. So
Yeah.
that would be a great plus.
Yeah.
So are you here to stay?
I am here to stay. Before I left, I had 2 months of extreme boredom, extreme depression. I got tired of doing the online dating. Western women are just different,
Yes.
and I don't want to say
Not,
too much.
not
Just
the
in
same
case.
as it used to be, is it?
No,
No.
it's really not. And here I am, a guy who walks with crutches. So, there's some disadvantages to that. But I found the attitudes that they had, they just weren't like
When
they
you
used to
came to
be.
the Philippines, actually, that's not a problem because they all want to help. All Filipinas want to help you, and that's why they make great nurses. They bring Filipinas to the States to work in hospitals because they're always in a help mode. They help you. People say to me, if I'm in a wheelchair or if I'm blind, will I be able to find someone? I says, more easily than anybody else.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, a handicap isn't a handicap here. Okay?
Oh,
It's a plus. So
Nilli has been a godsend. She's turned my boredom and
Good for you.
unhappiness into joy.
it's good for you. Yeah, but that's just in their nature. It's
I
in their
know.
nature to help. And so when someone comes in with a walker, a cane, a wheelchair, like I said, blind or a physical attribute that they have a problem with, I know of a fellow who lost his leg. He was a airplane pilot, but he has a prosthesis. But no trouble.
Yeah.
Because people want to help.
Yeah.
Filipinos and even people open doors for you when you're older. They have special lines for you.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're pregnant, handicapped, there's separate lines so you don't have to wait long times. They even put chairs out for you to sit.
I noticed the difference. The flight over here is 20-some hours,
Yes, it's a rough.
and I had to get up
It's rough.
every couple of hour to 2 hours. And I walked up and down. I walked half of the way here, I think, because I was doing laps in the plane. But they gave me special assistance, and then when I got here, they had a wheelchair waiting
Yep.
for me, and
Yeah.
all of this kind of thing. Then I was in Cebu, and I was coming over to Dumaguete, and I was taking a ferry over. So I walked through the door, exiting to go to the ferry, fell on my face.
Oh, no.
Missed it and fell on my face.
Oh,
there
no.
were 5 people there to help me
Help
up
you
and
up.
make
Yes,
sure
they-
everything was fine.
To
And
help you walk upstairs. You had contacted me that you needed a certain medicine. Wasn't it you that contacted
Yeah.
me? Okay. Did you ever get that, what you needed? What I don't remember what it was. Was
this
it,
afternoon, I'm heading that way.
Okay, you're going to go there. Okay,
absolutely.
Can't you just write your own prescriptions?
Well, I still do have my license until October, so
Okay, there you go.
I probably could. I don't know.
We'll talk about that. Remind me.
I will.
I have prescription pads, but we won't talk about how I got that. So I'll give you some. Okay.
But
and yeah, go to City Pharmacy. I think I sent you. I sent you the link to where it is. And then just tell them Goldfinger. You'll be able to get what you need.
Yeah.
Now, when you came over, you didn't want to take any pain medicine on the airplane with you to get through the flight?
I'm somewhat limited. I had a heart valve done about just a short year ago, and they did that through IVs. It's called a TAVR thing, and I'm not allowed to take anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen and those kind of things.
Oh, you cannot?
I shouldn't. I take maybe one or two a month on
Tramadol?
bad days.
How about tramadol?
Tramadol, I just haven't tried yet, but I'm going to probably try it and see if it gives me. I have days when I'm extremely sore, especially if I've exercised a little too much or something like that.
Okay.
Most days I'm used to the pain. I've been fighting it for all these years, and I'm used to joints, pain, and discomfort.
You cannot have Tylenol.
Tylenol I can take.
All right. So here you ask for paracetamol.
Right.
Okay. If you ask for Tylenol, it's a brand name. It's 10 pesos each.
Yeah.
Paracetamol is 4 pesos each.
Yeah.
So it's the same product, 500 milligrams.
Sure.
So, yeah. So here you ask for paracetamol. I assumed you knew, but I just thought I'd tell you because I didn't know. And for a long time, I was ordering Tylenol in the bottles, and it was costing me a fortune. So, and then Tramadol you could take as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, did you take anything on the flight over?
No.
To get through it?
Not a
I
thing.
didn't. It was just my back. I have a low back. There was no way I'm flying 20 plus hours sitting. And I could only sit for about an hour. Then I have to walk around. Then I can't stand for a long time. I have to sit back down. It's so annoying.
You and I walked half the way here, I think, probably. Yeah. I've had lumbar surgery from a compression fracture. Same with my neck. I've had compression.
So in the future, what are you going to do for medical?
We'll find. I'm going to go to a family doctor just to check some blood work and stuff like that, and then I'll find some doctors.
What about insurance?
We've been putting away money for insurance. I think you've mentioned on your cast a couple times that, so I'm going to be looking into that.
I did mention Michael Oz at Pacific Cross.
Right.
That's in the ebook. Now, also, if you put up 1 million pesos. I'm not sure what that is in dollars, but if you could put up 1 million pesos, I'll figure that out. You could self-insure.
Yeah.
Because you can get anything done here on 1 million pesos.
Yeah.
So give me 1
million
second.
pesos is what, 20,000, a little less.
Divided by 55 equals 18,000. So if you could put 20,000 US dollars away, you could self-insure and use that. You don't have to pay. I don't know what happens after 70. I know the price goes up quite a bit. And at 74, it might be too prohibitive to pay the premium.
Yeah.
Mine's starting to get that way. I'm 69, and I know next year, they already raised me from 68 to 69, they raised me 10,000 pesos, which is a couple $100. So I'm going to probably guess that at 70, I'm going to have to self-insure.
Yeah.
And that may be, you could check with Michael, but you may have to.
And
I'm sure there's a cutoff too at 70. Yeah. Somewhere in the mid 70s, there's a cutoff. They won't insure you.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially with, they're going to, what do they call that? They're not going to insure previous things.
Previous existing conditions.
It's going to be, they'll have that. What do they call that when they don't insure that part? They call it something. I don't know what they call it. But they'll list it in there that we're not going to cover your heart valves. We're not going to cover your diabetes. We're not going to cover this and that. Okay.
Yeah.
Hypertension.
I got high blood pressure, and I've got some chronic pain, and I take some antidepressants that are supposed to be painkillers for that, and I take that every day.
On blood pressure pills, you may find there's another generic product here. So I did.
All of mine are old generics, yeah.
Okay, and then there's products that come right out of China, which is cheaper. But check and ask them what is another. You can look it up. I know you're being a doctor. You can look it up and Google it and or AI and find out what the proper.
And I've got blood pressure cuffs and all of that stuff
good
at home, so I keep an eye on everything. And so far, it's been good. But and the other thing is I don't plan on ever going home. So this
That's it. You're done. You're here.
This will be where I'm done.
Okay. Now, are you going to travel around the different islands here?
Yeah, that'll be the first plan. We'll do this island first, and then we'll start island hopping.
And then you'll eventually find a place you like and settle down, maybe?
Maybe. We kind of like this area right now, but who knows?
It changes.
Yeah, well, eventually we will probably build a house. We want to move into a larger apartment that's 2 or 3 bedrooms, so we've got room to spread out a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then eventually we'll build a house.
Sounds nice. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Maybe you can find something. Do you like the ocean?
I like to be able to get to the ocean pretty quick, but I don't know that I
You don't
necessarily
walk on
want to. I like to go and visit, but I'm not sure that I want to live on it.
Yeah. To me, that's the way I feel. I don't like sand. I don't like walking in sand. I don't like sand. I don't like salt water. I don't like salt at all on my body. But I do like sitting at a restaurant and watching.
Oh, yeah.
And listening to the waves and watching the people walk by. But other than that, I have no interest in being in the ocean.
I'm an old scuba diver. I've dove for years, so eventually I'd like to get back into that too. It's been a while since I've done
Well,
it.
you could do it.
Yeah,
Check out Justin Carmack. He's the man.
yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, Critter Republic, and or Critter Hunter. It's either one. And he has older fellas. He has 80-year-old fellas that have dived. So he'll watch you. He'll take care of you. He'll put one of his experienced students on you to make sure everything's okay. So
Well, I got 200. I got 250 hours in
I know,
water.
but they're still going to watch you.
And it's been a long time, so I
That's
need.
the point.
And the equipment's changed a little bit. And
I
stuff
can't
like
tell
that.
you how many guys say to me, "I used to ride a 750." Blah blah blah. I know how to ride a bike and everything else. And then they get on the bike and it's like it's all new.
I experienced that.
It's all new. It's different.
Scooter
Besides that,
dysfunction.
there's no rules here on the road. There's
Yeah.
absolutely no rules. They cut left, right. They ride on the wrong side. There's no street lights. We have one street light, and nobody knows what it is or how to use it. So it's pretty bad.
I've been watching when I'm riding, trying to get a feel for everything. And
they're crazy here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's what you're gonna. It's safer for you to be in a vehicle, but it's also more liability. So make sure you get full coverage and liability insurance, because they're out there without registration, without licenses driving, and they don't know how to drive here.
Yeah.
And they don't have schooling. They don't teach.
No.
So-
The new van we've got coming gives us, is it 3 years of insurance?
liability only. So make sure you get full coverage.
We'll get some
It might
collision.
give you 1 year of full coverage. Just
Yeah.
check with them.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's pretty cheap, so it's worth getting. All right. So and where are you living now? What area?
We live over on Terra Alta. Is that
Terra Alta,
Terra Alta?
Valencia.
Valencia. Okay. It's
Valencia.
a lot cooler there too.
Yeah.
And it's nice. All
We're in
right.
that phase 2, and
They're building homes, I think, there as well.
they are.
Okay. Yeah, it's a nice community. It's a private community.
Too hilly for me. I
right.
want that place a little
But
flatter.
they have views. That's the beauty.
Yeah.
They do have views. They have a pool, don't they?
Yeah, we've got there's 3 apartments and the 3 apartments share the pool, so we have a semi-private pool.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of nice.
That's very nice.
Yep.
They have a jacuzzi.
No,
They don't do jacuzzis.
I don't know
here.
if they have jacuzzis in here.
That was the weird part, is they don't know what a jacuzzi is, and even if they did, they would not heat the water because they don't like anything warm.
Oh, I know it.
So it would just be the bubbles with cold water.
Yeah.
It's not a real.
We're
jacuzzi.
headed for the hot.
It's not a sauna. That's for sure.
we're headed for the hot springs as soon as we get the van.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be
Yeah.
one of our first stops.
That's the closest you get to a sauna is hot springs.
Yeah.
But there's no bubbles or anything.
No bubbles.
That's one thing I don't see here. It's kind of interesting. You can't even buy it. If they buy it, it'll just be a pool and maybe with a bubble machine that's over the top, not a real jacuzzi.
Yeah.
They don't have them here. It's a shame. But they're great for when you're older. They're great for the bones to go into warm water. And I know, but they just don't have it. It's a shame. I missed that because I had it back in the States.
Yeah, when I lived in Iowa, we lived next to a river. We had an indoor hot tub that was in a 3-season room, and then we had a pool outside with a huge deck all the way around it.
Nice.
You miss those kind of things.
Yeah, there's certain things you miss. Certain
And it
foods,
also
too.
kept my kids I knew where they're at because every weekend they were at my house.
Well, their kids are grown now, of course. They're adults.
Yeah.
Married, have their own lives, their own jobs. So they don't I'm sure you miss them, but they don't. They have their own lives. They're busy.
That's exactly right.
Grandkids.
Yeah.
Do you have grandchildren?
I have grandkids, but unfortunately, with the divorce, we're kind of estranged.
Really?
My wife had some mental illness. She said a bunch of stuff about us before we got divorced. None of it was true, but the kids chose to believe it. So
All right.
I'm kind of estranged from grandkids where we used to be
That's a
extremely
shame.
close. So it's sad. That part of being over here is sad, but it also gave me more incentive to come because I had very little left back in the
you
States.
were bored, and
Yeah.
you were bored. You were estranged. You were ready to find something new. Grass is greener on the other side of the mountain now.
It most certainly is.
Well, your money does go further here. It is nice here. I love it here.
Yeah.
So far, you've been here how long?
I've been here going on end of our third month,
Okay.
and
God, has it been that long? Because I know you came over to me. Has it been 3 months, really, since I've seen you?
crowding 3 months, so not very long, but
All right.
haven't been able to do what we want to do just because of lack of transportation. So we're really looking forward to next week when we get our
And you say
transportation.
you were getting a van?
We're getting one of those little Japanese.
Okay, great. So you can put the instruments in there, luggage,
It's
and
got-
travel,
Yeah, that's exactly right.
and you'll enjoy that.
We can hardly wait.
That's cool.
We have a lot of plans.
You start mapping out where you want to go.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Take ferries to different islands.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots to see. All right. Well, that's cool. And
I'm really looking forward. I know, Nilli and I both are looking forward to that. And then we're planning on doing some worldwide travel later.
All right.
We're going to go to the United States. Where do you want to go? Is that Disney World?
well,
I get harassed every day for. She wants to go to
Disney World is in Florida. Disneyland is in California.
Yeah.
They also have a Disneyland in France and another Disneyland, I believe, in Europe.
Yeah.
Do you have children, Vanilla?
No, I don't have.
No children.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes it a little easier too. So, and never had any children?
No.
No. Okay. You don't want any children,
Yeah, no.
I assume. Okay. At your age, you probably don't. So, that's good. It sounds like you got it all planned out. It sounds like the perfect partner, and that's pretty good. What else? Anything else that you like to tell the audience that's watching about the good and the bad that you have experienced here in the Philippines?
I think with the Philippines, if you come and you don't do anything with your life while you're here, you're not going to be happy.
Okay.
I think you have to get involved with some stuff. You have to get a routine going, so you're not just sitting at home. And because the first month I was here, I was by myself, and it was a little bit boring. Luckily, my wonderful landlady, she went out and did my laundry, or had
nice.
people to do my laundry, and they went out and bought my groceries and stuff like that, because I just wasn't able to get around very well.
All right.
And ever since Nilli has been there, we've get out a little bit. We've been to the markets and stuff like that, but we need our own transportation is what we need.
Yeah, no, you got that.
But
So that's happening.
I think if you come over here just to sit and drink and look at the sunset, I think you're not going to be very happy. But I think if you get involved, the people here are so nice.
Honestly, if you don't do anything and you retire and all you want to do is drink and sit at bars, you die.
Well,
I'll be honest, you die.
I think
I've
that's
seen
true.
it too many times.
Yeah.
Okay, I keep active. I go to the mall, I walk, I rent the bikes, I do this. Okay, I like to keep active.
Yeah.
I like taking care of the kids and doing events, special things for the children and stuff like that. So I keep active, but not everybody keeps as active as I do. Some guys don't want to run a business. They don't want to do anything. They're okay too. They're quiet. And when I call them and say, hey, I need some help at the school setting this up, they're right there to help me. So that's fine too. Then you have the third group, and they really just want to drink and lust.
Yeah.
They die.
Yeah.
They, honest to God, they die.
Oh,
all they do is drink, and either they get into an accident because they drive drunk. They don't have the rules here like they do. I mean, you could drive drunk here. You could drive home. You'll never get stopped, okay? Not that many cops at night. They go home at 5 or 6 o'clock. They're not out on the streets, okay?
Sure.
And there's not good street lighting, and they'll ride motorbikes drunk. They either get into major accidents or they get into major problems like fist fights. It's just not put up with here.
No.
You can't be raising your voice or cursing or getting into fights. You'll get jailed. You don't want to be in a Philippine prison. You don't want to be extradited. So, because you're just going to be miserable back home and your money won't go very far.
No.
And it's just it's best to find something that will keep you busy.
Sure.
And something that you enjoy. It sounds like you have through music.
We're just starting to get into it now. Now that we've got some instruments, we'll need a little more equipment and stuff to do things like that. But we both want to give back. I mean,
I think it's great.
This is our new home,
That's
and
great.
I want to participate in needy projects.
Okay.
I just do.
Well,
Always have done that before, and
make sure you check out the orphanages. There's Hope Village in Batinguel, here in Batinguel, that has a good 75 children, young. They'd love a music lesson. They'd love to listen to music.
Yeah.
I've been over there and helped them with, bought them Popeyes chicken. We had cakes for birthdays, birthday parties. So we did about half a dozen birthday cakes and passed out gifts at, I think it was just at Christmas time. We passed out gifts to all the kids. So, but they're in need. They want us. They don't have a family.
sure.
Unfortunately, they just don't have. So they really music would be great for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little concert for them. That would be awesome. They have a great stage too. Perfect. All right.
That's what I'm hoping for.
What about negative? Besides,
Negatives. Waiting. You have to be patient.
Yeah.
We ordered this van and we've been waiting forever for the paper.
A month already.
Month. It seems like for longer than that, but we've been waiting forever for the paperwork to get done.
the registration.
The registration and all that. We got notice that it was done yesterday.
Now you can drive it. You do realize you can drive it without the registration.
Mm-hmm.
You just stand the chance of getting a possible ticket.
Yeah.
They won't typically impound it. Okay, they have no place to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, but you can drive it. And did you talk to them about expediting the paperwork?
Nilli has been on the phone.
Ask them if you can possibly pay a fee and get the paperwork expedited.
Well, it's supposed to be delivered today.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
it's
so
coming over
monthly-
on a plane from Manila, Cebu. Wherever.
Yeah, Cebu, and then they will send it here.
Okay.
It's already finished.
All right, great.
Just yesterday.
Okay, so good. So you've got it made. So you'll be on your way.
We'll have it next week.
Well, when you travel and go around, hopefully you record some of it and then come back here and let's get an update and see how it's going for the
we'll
two
do
of
that.
you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm planning on getting a drone. I was a drone photographer for a lot of years, and I left all my drones, sold all my drones and everything back in the States. So I'm gonna pick up one probably next month, and when we travel, I'll have the drone and along a GoPro and what phones and whatever we would need to record.
You can set up a little, even if it's just for yourself, you can set up something to record so you have something to watch, and you can set it up on YouTube because they keep the information. And you don't need to worry about monetization right away. Just do it, and it'll grow on its own. And that way you have, when people ask you what you do, you can give them a link to the channel and they can see it.
Yeah.
That'd be great. All right. I want you to come back soon. Nice to have met both of you. Come on over here and say goodbye, Nelly. You have to come on. You come all the way over here and say.
Okay.
You gotta come
we're
to
Look at Goldfinger.
You got to look right over here. Come a little closer.
Okay.
There she is.
There we are.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so
goodbye.
much for both of you coming in.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, I appreciate it. Take care, everybody. This is Goldfinger from the Goldfinger Minute saying thank you for watching. Thank you for coming on.
Bye-bye.